Today I'm going to tell you guys the strategy that I've been using for over the years. Ever since I started trading, this has been the strategy that I've been using. So today I'm going to confirm, affirm and reaffirm that the strategy still does work. Before we continue, I would like to show you guys something. Good. Now you can see how basically I've been cashing out from this same strategy that I am about to teach you guys. So if you want to learn this same thing, take a chill pill and subscribe to this channel, which is most important, and watch this video and also apply it on your own end. And also, I don't teach you what is not working, I teach you what is working. So you get, I teach you what is working, back test it and forward test it with live accounts, not demo, or you can even forward test it with demo, depending on your level of trading. Now the strategy is very simple. It's pure price action. It's pure what? Pure price action. Now let me clean everything. Let me clean everything on the chart. Let me clean every damn thing on the chart. So first thing that I'm going to introduce to you guys is trend line trading strategy. So I think a couple of weeks back I made mention of trend line, how to trade with trend line intensively. Like this is what I mean by trend line. If you want to get it, you can basically come to this point on your trading view. Then you will see trend line there. You just favorite it. Press this tab by favoriting the trend line. That is how it comes to this place. So markets move in an uptrend. It move impulse, correction, impulse, correction, and impulse. So these are the things that we want to be catching by trend line, because this is small and this is longer. So you want to be catching these bigger moves. That is where the trend line trading strategy come into existence. Now, how to basically use trend line trading strategy is just by connecting two peaks or two troughs together. You get, like connecting two lows. Like this is a low, connecting this is a low, this is a low. By connecting the both of them together, that is basically how you can trade with trend line trading strategy. You get, very simple. Now the next one now is for you to wait for market to come back and touch this trend line again. Then you will buy. It's very simple. Depending on how the market shows here, we're waiting for market to come back again, tap in again, and then continue the, let me draw this thing, continue the upside, continue to the upside. Very simple. You get, the same thing applicable to in a selling market, the same thing applicable to a selling market. That is very simple. Now that is the first thing that I want to teach you guys, which is trend line trading strategy. And if you want to know more about this trend line trading strategy, you can basically go back to my YouTube channel where I talk about trend line master class. You definitely understand everything there. And again, the second thing I want to introduce to you guys is psychological levels. Now, what is psychological levels? I've got this question countless number of times, that what is psychological level? Psychological levels are a round up number that banks, hedge funds, they pay close attention to. Say for instance, psychological level is just like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. They are just round up number. Now, for you to get this thing, I think everything is also on my YouTube channel too. You can also go there and search how to plot big boss level by Joseph Godwin. You see it there. That is psychological level. Now, for you to get that psychological level too, I use horizontal ray, which is this line too. Horizontal line, not horizontal ray. I mean, use this line too. That is I favorite it. That is why you are seeing it here also. I press this star button. That's how you are seeing it here also. Now let's just take a round up number for you to know how to plot this thing. The current price is what? 215.060.063. Now I want to change this to a round up number now by just saying 2. Let's edit it. This is how you can basically edit it. See this setting icon here. You press that setting icon and it will definitely pop up. If you press the setting icon, it will pop up. Then go to coordinates, then edit the number from 215.00 to 215.000, which is very simple like this now. Which is very simple now. This is a psychological level now. For you to get another psychological level now, psychological level is 50-50 pips far apart. 50-50 pips far apart. Now you can measure from this ray now, or let me not make it complicated for you. So after 15, what comes next? That is 20, right? After 20 comes 25, abi? Now you can also plot another psychological level again like this. So if you want to edit it now, from this is 2 this is 215, abi? Then the next one will now be 220. 220.000. It's very, very simple. Now after plotting this one, now you can basically see that the psychological level automatically, let me use this bigger stuff. You see that psychological level automatically go to the next point. Sorry, you see that psychological level automatically go to the next point. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You see that psychological level go to the next point. I think something is wrong. Let me just see. Sorry, I made a mistake. So how to, like, after plotting that, you know this is 215.000. Now the next psychological level now for you to plot is 2500. Sorry, the next psychological level for you to plot now is something like this, is 500. Let's just search for it. 15500. Yeah, I thought it's GBP USD. Sorry guys, I thought it's GBP USD because that is how it works on GBP USD. So it's 215,500. That's pretty simple. Now the next psychological level for you to plot now is 21600. You get 21600. Yeah, something like this. 21600. 216.00. Sorry, 216.00. So the next one for you to plot now will now be, let me make another one. It will now be 216,500 again. Yeah, 216,500. So the next one now will be what? If you know, comment it in the comment section so that I will know that you basically understand it very well. Now let's draw it to the downside again. So below it now is what? Let's say before 15, that is 14,500. 14,500. Sorry, I made a mistake here. This is 15,500. 1500, yeah, something like this. So this is how it basically works, and downside it to the downside too. This is how it basically works. So how I use this thing is just for me to, this is 14,000. Very easy. So how I basically use this thing is just to add it as an extra confluences. You get, I'll add it as an extra confluences. That's pretty much it. I don't want this video to be too long. So the next concept here again is for me to introduce Fibonacci retracement. Fibonacci retracement is being used by top traders, most professional traders. They use this Fibonacci retracement. This is how you can basically get Fibonacci retracement. Now, in an uptrend, something is something like this. Market creates series of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So as I said earlier, I want to be able to catch these bigger moves because they are the long moves in the market. They are long and they are very fast. You get. So how you can basically get that is by using this your Fibonacci retracement. Measure from the recent low to the recent high in a buy market, then wait for it at 618 level. This is the golden level that we do wait for it. So it may do an overextension to this level, or it may also stop at this level. But for me, I do wait for it at this zone at 618 level, then I'll pick my trade from this point. You get. I do wait for it at this point, then I'll pick my trade from this point and target the next high, which is very, very simple. You get. So now let's go to the live market chart. Let me apply this terminology that I just made mention of. Now from the bigger time frame, you can see that the market is still in an uptrend. From the bigger time frame, you can see that the market is still in an uptrend. Let's go on a weekly time frame. From the weekly time frame, let's apply that same stuff that I teach you guys. So this is a low, you just connect lows together, and this is a low too, you just connect it together. That's it, you're done with that one. Now let's go on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame now, just ensure that they touch the body of the candle or the wicks of the candle. Just ensure it's touch the wicks of the candle, something like this. Now you can basically see that market do some series of retracement to this downside, and it's going up again. So we are anticipating the market to at least touch this point. We are anticipating the market to at least touch this point now. So we want to be looking for more of buys that will take market up onto this point. So on 4 hours time frame, let's connect our trend line again. You can basically see a trend line from this point connecting from this point again up onto this point. Yeah, very simple. Now let's go to the next time frame, which is 1 hour time frame. On 1 hour time frame again, you can basically see a trend line connecting from this point again up onto this point. I missed this trade earlier this morning. Let me tell you how I missed the trade. Yeah, I missed the trade earlier this morning because this is recent low, this is recent high. Connecting your Fibonacci retracement, like I just said just now, is you doing something like this. And I told you guys, no, I think it was around this point. Sorry, this was the recent low, not this one. Sorry, this was the recent low, not this one. This was the recent low. So connecting from this point, as at the time I saw the signal, this was the recent low, not this one. So connecting from this point up onto this point, yeah, you can basically see that this is the 618 level that we are waiting for. Get. And also the psychological level stuff that I just teach you guys just now. There's psychological level around this point. Yeah, there's psychological level around this point, which is 14,500. 14,500, yeah. So no, 15,500, sorry 15,500, not 14. 1,500, something like this. Sorry, yeah, it's something like this. Yeah, this is psychological level that is present here. And also we also have 618 Fibonacci retracement, and we also have psychological level present. We also have trend line present. That is three checklists that I see before I place any trade. So why I didn't place this trade was basically because if I want to buy, although it's a valid setup, but if I want to buy at this point, immediately I saw it, but my stop loss will be around this zone, which is this recent low, and my take profit will be around this zone. And I'm not sure. It's not what I want. I want minimum of 1 to 3 risk to reward, and it's just giving me 1 to 2 risk to reward. That's why I never placed this trade. So it's very simple. Although the video, I don't expect you to understand it this first time that I just explain it. What I want you guys to do is just to basically go back, watch it again, and also you can basically watch this video for like 4 or 5 times before you can understand. You get. But once you understand, trust me, you can trade it on any pair. Sorry, I was using GBP/USD roundup number as GBP/JPY, so sorry for that. So this is how my strategy does work, and I've been using this strategy for not 2 years, not 3 years. I've been using this strategy ever since I started trading. If you watch this to this end, that means you like the video. So subscribe to this channel, like this video, turn on post notification, and share this video to your family and loved ones. Thank you for watching, guys, and bye for now, guys. Peace out.